Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 tallest buildings in the world. Architects worldwide continually compete to design infrastructure marvels that will create records and mark their space as the tallest building in the world. Some of the buildings are just breathtakingly beautiful. From China to the US and the Middle East, several stunning structures are listed in the top 10 tallest buildings in the world, and each of them is indeed a phenomenal tall skyscraper. Humanity has become obsessed with breaking its limits, creating new records only to break them again and again. In fact, our city's skylines have always been defined by those in power during every period in history. At one point, churches left their mark, followed by public institutions, and in the last few decades, it's commercial skyscrapers that continue to stretch taller and taller. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 tallest buildings in the world. Skyscrapers touching the sky is the symbol of urban style and might. Drastic improvement in engineering capabilities over the years combined with technology is making countries build higher and higher buildings, pushing the boundaries. Even though the concept of skyscrapers started more than a century ago in the United States, the global skyscraper construction boom has been slowly shifting towards the Middle East and China in the last couple of decades, and China is leaving no stone unturned to make its presence felt. For almost half a century, New York City held the title for the world's tallest building. Between 1931 and 1972, the iconic Empire State Building remained the highest standing at 1,454 feet tall. But those days are long gone. China is slowly overtaking the world with massive high-rise property developments that house financial institutions, retail and residences. 5 out of 10 world's tallest buildings are in China. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 10 tallest buildings in the world. Number 10 on the list of tallest buildings in the world is Taipei 101, Taipei, Taiwan. The office building in Taipei, Taiwan, formerly known as Taipei Financial Center, was designed by a local architectural firm, C.Y. Lee & Partners, as a 101-story skyscraper. Reaching 1,667 feet, 508 meters, into the air, including the spire, it comprised the tallest building in the world at the time of its official opening in October 2004. Beating the Petronas Twin Towers in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, for the spot, it was exceeded only in 2007 by Burj Khalifa in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. The lowest floors comprise a luxury atrium shopping mall, with the rest developed for office space. There are also public observatories from 88th to 91st floors, with the latter setting record as the world's highest observatory at its completion. Number 9 on the list of tallest buildings in the world is CITIC Tower, Beijing, China. With 119 floors reaching 1,731 feet, 528 meters, into the sky, the CITIC Tower, also known as China Zone, is set in Beijing, China, as the nation's tallest building. Located in the city's central business district, the skyscraper was built for office space, with 8 underground floors. Reaching its final height on August 18, 2017, the development continued well into 2018, opening at the end of the year. It is likely to stay dominating over China for the foreseeable future due to the strict rule in 2018 targeted to prevent congestion, that no new buildings in the city center shall exceed 180 meters in height. The building crosses over to China World Trade Center Tower 3, 190 meters away, taking the latter's spot as the tallest upon getting topped off on July 9, 2017. Number 8 on the list of tallest buildings in the world is Tianjin CTF Finance Center, Tianjin, China. Taking 6 years to complete, the Tianjin CTF Finance Center building was opened in 2019 as a 530-meter tallest building in Tianjin, China. It would technically be the second tallest building in Tianjin, China, if the 597-meter tall skyscraper in the same city, Golden Finance 117, was finished. Under construction since 2008, Golden Finance 117 earned a nickname for resembling a walking stick and remains unfinished and unoccupied to this date. Comprising 97 floors, the Tianjin CTF Finance Center still holds a world record as the tallest building with under 100 floors. The highly functional skyscraper includes office spaces, 300 luxury serviced apartments and a 5-star 350-room hotel. Number 7 on the list of tallest buildings in the world is CTF Finance Center, Guangzhou, China. Guangzhou Chow Tai Fook Finance Center, also known as the East Tower, is the tallest building in the city and the third tallest in China, completed as a multi-use skyscraper in Guangzhou. The design of the building was conceived in March 2009, with the construction beginning in September. It was topped off by July 2014 and cladded by December 2015. Completed in October 2016, it reaches 1,739 feet, 530 meters, with 111 floors plus 5 below-ground floors. Housing a shopping mall, offices, apartments, and a hotel, 20% of its 507,681.0 square meter, 5,464,633 square feet, total gross floor area comprises the attached podium. Number 6 on the list of tallest buildings in the world is One World Trade Center, New York City, United States. Set in the Big Apple, at the southwestern tip of Manhattan, World Trade Center comprises a complex of several buildings around a central plaza, located at the shore of the Hudson River, some blocks northwest of Wall Street. Built by the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey as a central facility for businesses and government agencies involved in international trade, it fell victim to the site of 9/11, the deadliest terrorist attack in American history. The Twin Towers, designed by Minoru Yamasaki and opened in 1972, comprised the world's tallest buildings until surpassed in 1973 by the Sears, now Willis, Tower in Chicago. Standing at 110 stories each, they were a distinctive feature of the New York skyline that is no longer there. Rebuilt in 2014 at 1,776 feet, 541.3 meters, tall, One World Trade Center is the main building of the World Trade Center complex today and the tallest structure in the United States. The 94 floors almost exclusively work offices, coming with a view over the Hudson River at Brooklyn and beyond for those who work at the top. Number 5 on the list of tallest buildings in the world is Lotte World Tower, Seoul, South Korea. The nation's tallest building, standing at 1,823 feet, 555.7 meter, with 123 stories in Seoul, South Korea, Lotte World Tower, opened on April 3, 2017. The skyscraper, taking 13 years just to plan and prepare the site for construction, was topped off on March 17, 2016. Its uniquely designed, diagrid lantern-shaped steel roof structure is made of 12 meters long and 20 tons each bent metal panels. With 6 underground floors and 123 stories, scaling new heights for the nation, it was the first over 100-story building in Korea to attain a soulful view of the city. Occupied by offices, retail, hotel, and residential units, it is open 24 hours a day to the public. The building was featured in worldwide media in 2016, when the Russian-Ukrainian urban explorer Vitoly Raskolov from One the Roof's free climb to the top, with the escapade receiving nearly 5 million video views. Number 4 on the list of tallest buildings in the world is Ping An Finance Center, Shenzhen, China. The 116-floor-high Ping An Finance Center is set in Futian District, Shenzhen, Guangdong, China, as a 1,965 feet, 599-meter, tall tower skyscraper housing offices, a hotel, a conference center, a high-end shopping mall, and other retailers. Designed by U.S. firm Kohn Pedersen Fox Associates, the tower also serves as the headquarters of its commissioner, Ping An Insurance. Completed in 2017 as the tallest building in the city and the second tallest in the nation, it holds the record spot for the highest observation deck in a building, at 562.2 meters. Number 3 on the list of tallest buildings in the world is Mecca Royal Clock Tower, Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Located in Makkah Haram, Mecca, Saudi Arabia, the Mecca Royal Clock Tower reaches 1,972 feet, 601 meters. The tower comes with 120 above the ground floors, featuring the signature giant clock faces mounted near the top. Built according to the King Abdulaziz Endowment Project, galvanized to modernize Mecca and offer world-class accommodation to all, the tower cost nearly $15 billion to be completed by 2012, almost a decade after the construction began. Housing retail, a hotel, and residential units, it is part of the 7 surrounding skyscraper hotels, the Burj Al Bait Towers mixed-use residential and hotel complex. Number 2 on the list of tallest buildings in the world is Shanghai Tower, Shanghai, China. Set in Lujiazhui, Pudong, Shanghai, China, the Shanghai Tower is a 2,073-foot, 632-meter, tall 128-floor skyscraper that was built in 2013 as the second tallest building in the world and still holds that spot today. Uniquely designed as 9 stacked cylindrical buildings topping each other, the tower was fully completed in September 2015. Its 128 floors are enclosed by the glass facade's inner layer, complete with elevators that run at 20.5 meters per second. Owned by the city's government, it comprises the tallest of the world's first triple-adjacent super-tall skyscrapers in Pudong, housing offices, a hotel, retail, and venues for leisure activities. Number 1 on the list of tallest buildings in the world is Burj Khalifa, Dubai, United Arab Emirates. The mixed-use skyscraper in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, is the world's tallest building, meeting the official 3 criteria required to earn the title. Called Burj Dubai during its construction, it was renamed after the leader of the neighboring emirate, Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Khalifa ibn Zayed Al Nahyan. It was designed by the Skidmore, Owings, and Merrill, a Chicago-based architectural firm, with the construction commencing in 2004, led by architect Adrian Smith, with William F. Baker as the structural engineer. The tower's aimed height was a closely guarded secret until it topped off at 2,717 feet, 828 meters, with 162 floors. Built to house a variety of commercial, residential, and hospitality venues, the tower was formally opened on January 4, 2010, although its interior was still incomplete. The building's modular design comprises a 3-lobed footprint as an abstract rendering of the local Hymenocallis flower, with the Y-shaped plan serving to increase the tower's wind resistance. Its central core emerges as the tower's spired top of over 700 feet, 200 meters, long. There's also a public observation deck on the 124th floor, known as at the top. So, which is your favorite building among the top 10 tallest buildings in the world? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite buildings among the top 10 tallest buildings in the world in the comments below. I'd love to read them, and I'm sure others would too.